No way! No way! Nah, I'm cooked.
So guys, I sniped Jynxzi at top ladder with a deck that consisted of his 7 most hated cards, plus a Barbarian Hut. I could have added like a Mother Witch or something up in this deck, but I didn't want to counter his graveyard, so I decided to just run this crazy looking deck. And I was actually live streaming, and so was Jynxzi, and if Jynxzi won this game, he would get top 1000 in the world, so I knew it was a pretty high stakes game. I was kind of just trying to have fun, you know, not really expecting to win or something like that, but I just wanted to have a good time and just, you know, troll a little bit. I probably could have popped my Golden Knight ability here, but I didn't, just because I knew it wouldn't really damage the Witch or anything very heavily. I got my Prince in the back of the other side just to make sure that he would have to focus on defense instead of going in for a huge push. The Goblin Machine, though, just feels so awkward now, and it just was not rocketing anything. It finally got a rocket down, but just on a single skeleton. And guys, here I literally just died, bro. Like, Barbarian Hut is so trash, guys. That's what I'm trying to tell people, man. Everyone always says how good Barb Hut is, but it's so bad, and I just had nothing in cycle. My cycle was way too heavy, having, like, the Barb Hut and everything here, and I mean, I just thought it was over.
The mini Pekka! The mini Pekka! Oh my god! Oh my... Focus. What is happening? What is happening? I'm beating Ian. I'm beating Ian in ladder. What the fuck is happening?
But guys, I was not about to give up. I still wanted to see if I could make some sort of comeback here, because I did want Jynxzi to beat me, kind of. Like, I just made it kind of like a troll deck just to have a fun time, but I still wanted to put up a good fight and make it, like, super close, and then I was thinking that once I get his towers really low, then I can just take it easy on him, you know? But I was just getting 0 damage every single time. Now here I decided to go in for the RG, but one of the minions actually did end up going backwards, which was so bad for me, and then Jynxzi played his mini Pekka, and my RG just got, like, only one singular shot on the tower, so I thought there's no possible way to come back here. My only choice was to go for a Barb Hut, guys, so I just went for the Barb Hut on the Giant, and then I went for a Prince down low. And by the way, guys, if you're wondering what that red icon towards the top of the screen is, that's just my streaming icon that appears there. I do live stream on my second channel, Extra EN77, so that's what that is. Now, I wanted to get a really good Golden Knight ability so my Prince could get on the tower, but Jynxzi just got really good vines. But I knew that my only chance here would be to get a really good Evo Firecracker, just keeping it alive for a long time. I knew Jynxzi would mini Pekka here, so I went for the Fisherman. And Jynxzi just kind of missed the snowball there, so my Fisherman was actually able to kill his mini Pekka, and then my Evo Firecracker was getting on his tower. He had to worry about the Prince on the left side. I decided to play a Golden Knight the bridge here just to keep the bowler kind of in range of the Firecracker so it could, like, hit the tower and do everything still. And I actually took Jynxzi's entire tower, guys, but keep in mind that he still had my tower at 1600, so I still knew it would be very hard to actually get a chance to win this game. So I decided to RG the pocket, just trying to get a lot of damage before Jynxzi could, like, recuperate himself. And I got a few RG hits on the tower, but nothing too major. I decided to set up for a Barb Hut in the middle and just try to defend Jynxzi's oncoming push and maybe make a nice counter push. The thing is, though, Barb Hut kind of just feeds Bowler. It is quite bad against Bowler. So yeah, I got a good Golden Knight ability, guys. Jynxzi called the early good game. And listen, guys, like, I was like, okay, you know, I'm going to just go easy on Jynxzi, whatever. But then he called the early good game, so I'm like, nah, bro, I got to lock in, man. I can't let Jynxzi say that to me. But yeah, I actually defended. Jynxzi thought it was good game, but yeah, I was able to defend. I just wanted to lock in now and try my actual best because, you know, he called the early good game on me, bro. That's not cool, Jynxzi. So yeah, I got my Firecrackers still stacking up, and then I think, yeah, I just went for an RG in the pocket, and then I tried to get an Evo Dart, but I literally just played it right into a bowler shot, guys. Oh, I was so disappointed. But then Jynxzi missed his vines, which made up for me missing that Dart Goblin there. And then, yeah, his bowler did not quite light up on my tower. And guys, at this point I went for a Golden Knight, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to give up. So I went for the Barb Hut there. I could have probably played a Barb Hut on the Giant, then got a Golden Knight ability, but I didn't want to, like, actually stream snipe him or anything.
I almost sold that game like 9 times.
Guys, you know what's so funny is that Giant Graveyard used to always be known for the players playing the deck just to always go for, like, literally a Giant Graveyard first play at the bridge, but I feel like I haven't seen a single Giant Graveyard player do that in ages. I guess it kind of developed a little bit to be more like a counter push type of deck now. It's still kind of known as a low skill deck just because it abuses, I guess, a lot of pretty strong cards in the meta, but yeah, it's just played a little bit differently than how it used to be. We could maybe get some nice vines on this flying machine, but would it even help? I guess I will. Yeah, wait, Mini Pekka, is it gonna go quickly enough? No, it doesn't. Oh, I was kind of thinking it probably would not go quick enough, and unfortunately it just barely didn't, so I was right. This is gonna be kind of bad here against this flying machine. We don't have too much to stop it. Okay, our witch does spawn more skeletons, thank goodness. Okay, guys, we actually defended right there. The giant first play didn't really do us any favors against recruits, but it's alright. I'm gonna play my minions right here, because I don't really feel like taking any more damage than I already have. He does have the arrows, which is a little bit annoying. Guys, my cycle is so bad right now that I will Mini Pekka the bridge. Normally I would never do this play, but I literally just have nothing better to do. He does go in for the Goblin Cage, so I'm actually fine with that trade there. We're going to kill his Brawler. He just did that, though, to get to his Evo Cage, which is going to be a pretty annoying thing for us. The Evo Cage could sometimes literally just be impossible to get through for your Giant, so we kind of just have to pressure him when his cage is out of cycle. Like right now, so maybe now we could actually just go in for an aggressive Giant. He's probably going to have to go for Zappies, guys, but maybe we can make something work. He's going to recruits on top of all of this, but if we get, like, minions down, maybe we get some value before he arrows. Oh, no. That was not good at all. Wait, we can just Vines right here. That's going to kill 2 of the 3 Zappies, so that's going to be a lot of tower damage. We make him go for a very late Evo Cage, which is actually huge for us, guys. So in this type of matchup, what we're trying to do is that we're trying to go for, like, Bowlers and Witches in the back, because they're both very hard cards for him to kill. And then, yeah, when we go for those in the back, we can then usually pressure in front of them. Like, after we counter some of his push with that, we can then, you know, play some stuff in front of it to just pressure him. Like, we could play our Giant in front of our counter-pushing Bowler or whatever, you know what I mean? And then we could get some really good pushes off. I could go in for a Graveyard here, but I feel like it would be a little bit too aggressive. I kind of just want to make sure that I'm going to be fine on the defense first. Minions are going to kill this flying machine. Mini Pekka's actually kind of going to town right now. Wait, guys, the Mini Pekka! Oh, the Vines were a little bit slow, but Mini Pekka still does not get a hit there, man. Oh, that was so close, bro. Wait, I'm just going to Graveyard aggressively because he wasted the Zappies. He goes for a very awkward Fireball, which is not what he wanted to do. I'm going to Minions so he can't arrows the Graveyard. He has to arrows the Minions and not the Graveyard. Wait, Mini Pekka gets in there! That was so beautifully played by us. And now, guys, for the rest of the games in today's video, we're going to be trying to play Jynxzi's main deck on top ladder, and I'll just be trying to give you guys some tips on it throughout the video, and we'll just see how it can actually work in this meta. Because Jynxzi always does say that his deck is pretty weak in the current meta, so I want to see if it's going to feel pretty bad for me, or if I can actually find a way to make it work. So our opponent does have Miner right here, and the Ice Golem as well. Maybe it could be Miner Balloon, I think. Yeah, guys, I think we're facing Miner Balloon most likely. He does go in for the Musketeer. I feel like he wanted to Balloon there, actually, but we ended up getting our Witch down. Okay, let's go in for the Graveyard right here as well, guys, because, yes, our Giant is tanking. No, it's not tanking? Bro, how did my Giant not tank? Hopefully the Musketeer can die here. Nice, guys, the Skeletons should kill the Musketeer. Hello? They, like, purposely left that alive on 1 HP just to prove me wrong. But, guys, we get a pretty good start. We get really good damage there. And also, we do have the Vines in this deck now. And also the Mini Pekka as well. I actually told Jynxzi to run Mini Pekka in this deck. And I feel like it really helps you in a lot of matchups, like against, you know, Electro Giant and stuff like that, which are pretty difficult normally. So, yeah, it's really nice. We could go for the Mini Pekka first, then Vines after, just to make sure the Mini Pekka gets the shot on the balloon. What? Mini Pekka? Guys. Wait, Mini Pekka gets on the tower. Nice. Beautiful damage there. Okay, we're still in this, guys, but man, that Mini Pekka just didn't hit, I think, because it got, like, stuck on the Ice Golem for a second. But like I was trying to say, though, it's important you play your card first, like a Mini Pekka, and then go for your Vines after. Otherwise, you kind of waste the duration of the Vines, and your troop doesn't get many hits on the balloon or whatever when it's on the ground. Anyways, Bowler does die right here, but we're pretty much even right now, so I think we definitely could win this game. We have really good balloon defense with, like, Snowball, Vines, Minions, Witch. Okay, I think right here, guys, we could actually get a really nice Witch down the middle. He might get a little bit of damage, but I feel like we'll be fine. Wait, that's an interesting Snowball. He pushes our Witch to the opposite lane, guys, but it's still pretty healthy, and it's going to take that balloon down. I kind of want him to Musketeer so that I can... Oh my gosh, I can't kill the Skeletons. Guys, we might just be dead here. I think we're dead. Bro, I didn't keep track of his Evo Skeletons, man. That might have just cost me the whole game. Okay, he goes in for the balloon. We can just get our Witch down right here. He does predict it, but I don't think it really matters that much. I can't really Mini Pekka. I'm going to have to Evo Snowball in all of this. Evo Snowball could definitely clutch up pretty nicely sometimes, so that's good. Alright, let's just go for a Giant in the back. I don't just want to, like, Giant Graveyard the bridge, because I feel like it wouldn't be that hard for him to just, like, you know, Bomb Tower, then Musketeer and whatever else, but if we set up the right push, I think we can make something work. Let's go for our Vines here. This time Mini Pekka does get the hit on it, guys, and we're kind of making this deck work. It's a little bit interesting, though. It's not going, like, super well, but not badly either. I think we just go for the Graveyard now kind of late, and then we could go for Minions to kill the Barbarian Bro. Nice, I knew he would go for that. The Evo Skeletons honestly just don't chain against Graveyard, and I think this guy just lost the game. Easy win. We're in the next match up against Dagger Duchess, so maybe it's going to be a Giant deck, or even Mega Knight. No, he has the Wizard. Okay, probably Sparky. There's only a few things in the game that actually run Dagger Duchess still. But guys, Dagger Duchess actually is not too bad for Giant Graveyard. I feel like it's actually pretty good for Giant Graveyard compared to, like, a Princess Tower. Okay, this is perfect, guys. If your opponent plays, like, a Prince in the back into your Giant, or, like, a Pekka or something like that, or a Sparky like this, you could actually literally just Graveyard right into it, and it will not only distract that unit, but it will also kind of kill it, usually, as well. The bowler does, I think, get a nice lineup there on the Sparky for a few shots. Get one more? Okay, hits the tower there. Nice. I'm not exactly sure what version of Sparky he has, because he has a few different cards than I feel like they normally run. But we'll see. We could just Minions up high for that Sparky, and he's probably going to have to respawn, because the Duchess is not going to quite deal with them. Wait, maybe I'll just Vines here just to cycle, and also it will keep our one Minion alive. That's going to take most of the tower, so that's pretty good. Not quite tower down, though, which is a bit of an issue, because we don't have too much direct damage. But guys, the Vines will be really useful for us in this matchup. Just great to have a reset to the Sparky. Bro, the Wizard Shield is so weird looking now. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, they just completely, like, changed the way that the electricity stuff works. I noticed, like, the E-Giant and everything, it looks so much different than before. Honestly, that was kind of good for this guy, but we still counter everything pretty nicely. Beautiful Minions there, are going to also take down his guards as well. This might be kind of hard, though, to save our tower, guys. I think the only chance here is if we could cycle to our Evo Snowball. It is really nice to have Evo Snow in this deck just for the defense. It's not really that useful on offense most of the time, but the defense is pretty clutch. Alright guys, he goes for the Sparky. I'm just going to Giant the bridge right here just to take the tower. I know he's probably going to ignore it, but yeah, my goal here is just to try to take down his tower. We could actually play the Giant Snowball here just to move his Wizard a bit. Then he's probably going to have to Giant so we could get a Bowler. And then guys, this looks a little bit weird for us right now, but we can actually Vines. Oh shoot. Wait, that was bad. Oh, the Wizard died. Nice. Okay, I didn't expect it to, like, die that quickly. The Sparky's probably going to get a fat shot for him, guys, but we can just get our Minions down, which is going to probably deal with everything. Nice, the Sparky does play its shot as well. And, guys, Giant Snowball does, for some reason, reset Sparky. Okay, thank goodness our Witch survived there. Yeah, guys, I don't know why, but the Giant Snowball actually does reset Sparky, which is really nice for us in this matchup. Now, he does go in for another Sparky. I'm going to have to get my Bowler down. I don't really trust this Sparky crossing the bridge because they can sometimes do crazy plays with the Tornado plus Sparky. But I think right here we're fine. Yeah, there's no way he's going to get a shot on our tower. He tried it, though. Alright, we're in the next match, guys, up against someone from iShowSpeed's clan, and we're actually in Jynxzi's clan right now. I was playing for iShowSpeed on Jynxzi's stream a little while ago, and we forced Jynxzi to delete Jynxziverse, which was his clan, because I won for Team iShowSpeed, and my teammate beat Mohammed Light. I beat Riley, my teammate beat Mohammed Light, and yeah, we made them delete the clan. If Jynxzi's team had won, then iShowSpeed would have had to delete his clan. But yeah, that's why I'm in the Jynxziverse now, trying to just help Jynxzi rebuild, I guess. This guy's probably going to go for the Galvanstein ability. Yeah, so I'm not really going to support this too much. I'll just go for a Giant, because I feel like it's pretty much always worth it to Giant if you know your opponent is down a few Elixir. Unless they have, like, some sort of deck that will punish you really heavily. Okay, this guy just randomly has a Balloon. Not really sure, like, what support he's going to have with that. No way that got 2 hits. And of course my Minions are just going to walk in front like silly gooses. Why does he have a Tesla for randomly? What is this? I'm just going to Evo Witch the bridge, guys. Man, I should have done that like a second earlier. If I had predicted the Minions a little bit earlier, I feel like that would have been really good. Bowler still is on the tower. He's calling good game, guys. I think he just overspent too much with that Lumberjack. Yes, Giant takes down the whole tower. We can just go for a mini Pekka. And bro, Giant Graveyard might just be a low skill deck, guys. I was thinking that it's really not that high skill, but some people thought otherwise, including Jynxzi. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Doesn't feel too difficult for me. He does go for his Vine spell. So yeah, I guess he does survive, but We're looking pretty good right now. He says well played. And he has John Pork, who is calling me on the phone. I do want to ask you guys, do you have any Lego set suggestions? I think I asked a long time ago in one of my videos, like ages ago, but I don't know if any of you guys are into Legos. I used to be into Legos when I was little, but I haven't got one for like ages, but I don't know, maybe, maybe I will get another one sometime soon just for fun. Also, guys, I'm going to just give up my tower here. I guess we're not in like the best spot right now because we have to just give up our tower, but I feel like he can't defend now. He just spent too much elixir. Wait, no way the Goblin-Stein ability is going to kill everything, right? He's going to get a fat Goblin-Stein ability here, guys, but Mini Pekka is going to get not quite on the Goblin-Stein because he has a freeze. We'll just go for our graveyard here. Hopefully the Evo Lumberjack dies. Minions are actually on the King Tower, guys. I think we're going to 3-crown him, man. Oh my gosh, this was honestly a really easy game.